Mr. Beat presents Presidential Elections in American History. The second presidential election in American history was held from Friday, November 2nd to Wednesday, December 5th, 1792. It marked the first time an incumbent was trying to get re-elected. George Washington was that incumbent, and he had very few obstacles in his way trying to get re-elected. Just like in his first presidential election, Washington essentially ran unopposed. Fun facts. This election was the first in which each of the original 13 states appointed electors. The new states of Kentucky and Vermont also had electors. It was also the only presidential election that was not held exactly 4 years after the previous election. By 1792, the first two major political parties had formed. The Federalists, led by Treasury Secretary Alexander Hamilton, and the Democratic Republicans, led by Secretary of State Thomas Jefferson and U.S. Representative James Madison. Most of the former anti-federalists, or the ones who thought the Constitution gave the federal government too much power, ended up joining the Democratic Republican Party. Although George Washington had considered retiring, both sides encouraged him to run for re-election to unite a quickly dividing country. Again, under the original Electoral College, each elector could vote for two people for president. The top two candidates, after adding up all the electoral votes, would be president and vice president. While Washington faced no serious threat, there was a close race for second between the Federalist John Adams and Democratic Republican George Clinton. The Democratic Republicans would have preferred to nominate Thomas Jefferson, but this would have cost them the state of Virginia, as electors were not permitted to vote for two candidates from their home state. And Washington was also from Virginia. Despite this, some who did not like Clinton voted for Jefferson and fellow Democratic Republican Aaron Burr anyway. And here are the results. George Washington won, remaining our first president. Again, he received 100% of the electoral votes. John Adams again finished in second place, receiving 77 of the electoral votes and remaining our first vice president. George Clinton received 50 electoral votes. Future President Thomas Jefferson received 4, and future Vice President Aaron Burr received 1. Although the popular vote meant very little in 1792 due to many voting restrictions, Federalists won 91% of the vote, easily dominating over the Democratic Republicans. I'll see you for the next presidential election, buddy.